it was always get a stop in defense. We can win games in defense, and this is what we did last 10 minutes probably of the game. We got a stop, so we got some fast breaks, and this is how we won the game. And we are a young team, kind of, but we have some older guys, and this is what we did at the end of the game. We got stop, and this is how we won the game.
Next, we'll go to Dan Tortor.
Going to be losing power.
Marek, just what you can say about obviously, playing this game without the ability to really practice and be together. Coach was talking about it a lot, and just how you guys pulled it off and were able to get it together at the end down the stretch.
It was really tough for us. We didn't practice for 12 days. I'm pretty sure it was. And we were not together a lot. So it was really tough. But I think win is a win. And we did kind of our job. But we need to get back in the gym and practice for a little while to get back on the right way too.
Okay, next we'll go to Donna DeTota.
Yeah, hey, Marek. So I'm curious about what the hardest part about it was. Was it the conditioning part of it? Was it just sort of being the timing aspect of it? What was it about not having played for so long that was the hardest to sort of get into this game today?
I think it was everything together, timing. We had one practice before the game. I think we were in really good shape. Everybody did their job, but we need to get in better shape. But more like we have some young guys who didn't play college basketball, and they need practice, how everybody does. And so I think everything together was kind of weird for us. So yeah.
Next, we'll go to Matthew Gutierrez.
Hey, Marek, thanks for your time. Just two quick things. A, just curious your comfort level playing the center position. I know you've done it before. You looked active and really good today. And B, just curious your thought on what the defense needs to do moving forward in the next couple of weeks to tighten up a little bit.
So center, I've always played the center kind of couple of minutes of the game. Barama got hurt, Jesse, we have Jesse and Frank, Frank play first half, but he missed the practices before, so that hurt him probably a lot. But I'm just whatever coach tell me, I'm going to play. So I don't think about like if I center or forward, just going to play the spot and try to get stops. And I first half I think we did a good job on 3-point shooters, and they had a lot of open shots, and that really hurt us, and they got in rhythm. But I think in the second half, we step up on the 3-point shooters, and we got the stops what we needed, and we won the game.
We have two more questions. The first is from Stephen Bailey.
Hey, Marek, I just wanted to follow up on some of the younger centers, Jesse and Frank. We saw a little bit of, for everyone else, this was the first time seeing you guys since March. What can you tell us about how those guys have worked over the last 4 months? And, if Barama's going to be out, how ready they are, I guess, to step in a little bit?
I think they're ready. They really work hard, like a lot. And Frank is a really good player, but I think, how I say, the 12 days for a freshman, it really hurt him. So no practices. And Jesse, he gained some weight, but he still needed some time. But, we hope Brahma still can play. If no, we are still two really good guys on the center positions, and I think they're really going to help us.
Our last question from Marek will be from Eric Columbia.
Hey, Marek, can you talk a little bit about Alan Griffin? You lose Elijah Hughes to the draft coming into this season, but he seems to really step in and provide a little bit of what Elijah brings or brought.
For sure, he knocked down some shots, he hit huge dunk to tie the game. He has some fast break points, but this is what we need from him. He's a really good player, but he needs to probably make a little bit smarter decision in offense. But, he's going to help us a lot during the season, and we need to someone step up for Elijah, and I think he's the right choice for us.
Great. Thank you, Marek.
Thank you.
joined by Buddy Boeheim. Again, we'll ask you to use your raise your hand function. We'll start with Mario Sacco.
Buddy, kind of an up and down first half there, but then you kind of get rolling in the second half, and your dad said, 12 days not practicing kind of hurt you guys. What did you see out of your guys in the second half, the grit to be able to pull this one out today?
Yeah, I mean, just the fight. We were down double digits at one point, and we just didn't give up. We weren't making shots. His first game, kind of, it's hard to just jump into a game right away and be moving and guarding someone and all the little stuff that happens in a basketball game. And it's tough just jumping right into it. But I think we're going to be fine. We got a lot of work to do, and we learned a lot, and, to be able to go out and win a game like that where you play bad, it's your first game, it's a good sign, I guess. And, but it just, shows us we got a lot of work to do.
Thanks, buddy.
Next, we'll go to Andrew Crane.
Hey, buddy. I'm curious what you saw in Bryant's offense that created those open shots, especially behind the arc in the first half with the 9 makes, and then what you guys did after halftime to kind of limit those opportunities and kind of close them out.
Yeah, I mean, number 30, just, him having 5 threes in the first half was obviously huge. We've seen that before in the past where guys heat up in the first half and just making a little adjustment of getting out on them more and knowing where the shooters are. And, we did a good job of getting out on him. I don't think he had another 3 the rest of the game. So just making that adjustment was huge for us. And, they had a lineup where they just went all small guys, 5 guys that can, stretch the perimeter and make plays. And, it's hard. We got to adjust and be able to stop that better, get into the corner better. And just, we got a lot of work to do, but not being able to practice our defense for 2 weeks was, definitely didn't help. But we got to get a lot better.
Next question will be Mike Waters.
Buddy, I was wondering if you could describe what the atmosphere was like today with no fans in the stands.
It was weird. I've never played in. I don't know the last time I played in a game where it was that quiet. And Alan Griffin had one of the best dunks I've seen in person. It was just like it was silent after, which is I'm not used to. It's weird, but just happy and thankful that we get to play basketball. And that's all that matters with everything going on. Just being able to play is huge, and thankful. But we obviously miss the fans, especially we got the best fans around. We knew there would be 20,000+ at this game, but you got to just live with it and be thankful we're playing and they're watching.
Next question will be from Matthew Gutierrez.
Hey, buddy, how's it going, man? I was curious if you were able to work out at home. I know the mellow wasn't available for you guys, but you were able to get your own workouts in at home. And I was also curious what you thought of Marek at the center.
No, I wasn't able to do anything either. We were all as a team just stuck in our apartments all day. But besides that, Marek was great tonight. I mean, that's what we expect out of him. We expect him to be more productive this year, be more aggressive without Elijah. And he's gonna have to play at the center position sometimes. And he's really a great player. He just makes plays. I mean, he's so fun to play with. And when he gets his confidence going and his shots falling, he's a really good player, and he's only going to get better.
We have time for a couple more questions. First will be from Dan Tortor.
Buddy, just what you can say. I mean, obviously, your father having to go through this with Corona and everything and its effect on the team. Just what you can say about not only the health of your dad and seeing him more than anything be okay moving forward, but then having to navigate through this contact tracing and wearing these bracelets in a weird world that we live in.
Yeah, I mean, just, checking in on him every day, seeing how he was feeling. And, it was always good, like a little tired here and there, but I feel great. Great sign for us as a team. All the guys were asking me how he was feeling because, I was talking to my mom and dad every day. So that was a relief just getting him back. I knew he just wanted to get back coaching and, he's just thinking about this first game. So having him back was great. And just, taking every precaution possible, wearing, these tracking devices that tell us how close we are to one another, wearing our masks everywhere, and just trying to have a successful season is the biggest thing on our minds. And we'll do whatever it takes to, do that.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
And our final question will be from Donna DeTota.
Yeah, hey buddy. So I'm curious about what the hardest thing was after not playing for 12 days or practicing for 12 days about getting on the court. Was it sort of the timing? Was it shooting? Was it your wind? Like what was it? What was the hardest thing about getting back to playing?
Um, that's tough. Probably just the win. I mean, just getting up and down, guarding someone, and going back on offense, and just playing basketball. I mean, I feel like we've had a great 4 months of practice, and then getting curbed like that definitely hurt our overall. I think chemistry and getting up and down. Our conditioning was a lot better before this, and just trying to get it back now. And it was obvious we still got a lot of work to do figuring out, how to play together. Alan's first game with us, he did great. And just, playing off each other, though, I think we can be even better. And he'll do even more better stuff. I think he'll be more efficient and score even more. He's a really good player. So just playing together for the first time and, playing in an empty arena, getting used to that and just everything, I think. But, we'll look at this and learn from it and get better.